Hello, so who am I speaking to today?
Hello, I'm Sebastien Rochat. I'm a senior lecturer in material science and engineering. I work with the School of Chemistry and the Bristol Composites Institute.
So how will you describe your research in one sentence?
I'm interested in functional materials with application related to energy and the environment.
So what inspired you to be in this profession?
So back in the days when I was in high school, I had a chemistry teacher who was the kind of very old-fashioned, strict professor, but I really loved being taught chemistry by him, and I think there were 2 people out of 20 in the class who liked him, but that's really what led me to study chemistry.
So what's the coolest, weirdest, or the funniest thing you have done in your research?
All right, so the coolest, I like colored and fluorescent materials. So for example, I have this little film here of a polymer that we study for light harvesting applications, for example. So you have lots of colored materials in our project. The serious thing, I would say, this is this time when I was a postdoc back in America, and I was working with chemical sensors, and at some point I was tasked to develop something that would sense sulfur-containing compound that we ended up calling a fart sensor.
So if you were to advise the younger generation, what would it be?
Well, I would say that first you have to do what you like to do. Otherwise, you have very long days. So try to choose what really makes you tick. The other thing is, as much as you can, try to plan in advance. If you know what you want to be as a professional, try to take actions as early as you know that to go towards that direction. So think about the steps you need to do to achieve your goals.
So if you are an element of the periodic table, which element you would be and why?
That's difficult because I like them all equally, but I'll choose ruthenium. This is an element I worked a lot when I was a PhD student, making some very colored and useful supramolecular materials. It's also, I think, I also worked with it as an undergraduate student on project, and I think this is the kind of projects that I really enjoyed very much, and that led me then to do a PhD. So ruthenium is the winner for me.
So if you're not in this profession, what will be your profession in an alternate world?
I like everything that is kind of mathematical data related. So I think especially nowadays we have a boom in everything data science and machine learning. I think I would be in a profession related to that. I don't know if it would be some financial industry or other more engineering related industry, but something with data.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Sebastian.
My pleasure.
Bye.